Today I'm going to test this Plumia or Plumia. It's an oil transfer pump, 12 volt, you run off your car battery, so that you can actually change your oil via the dipstick tube instead of having to get underneath and pull the sump plug. Originally bought this, our van, they managed to strip the threads on the sump plug on the last oil change, and they put a slightly longer sump plug in which sealed it, but I don't want to risk any further damage, and it's like $1,000 to get the thing replaced. Who makes oil pans out of aluminium, honestly? Anyway, when I bought it, that's the vehicle I bought it for, except the inlet tube was a little bit too wide for down the bottom of the dipstick tube on the van, so I've had to buy some thinner pipe work to do that, and I haven't done it yet, but today I'm going to just test it on my Equinox. And it's handy because with the Equinox, I need to get some more light down here, the oil filter is accessed from above. So if I can drain the oil from the dipstick and I don't have to get under to change the oil filter, why do that? So I'll plug it in and see how it works. So right down there, that's where my oil filter is, and I've run this down the dipstick. This is you follow the direction of the arrows. I measured the length of this hose with the length of my dipstick because I didn't want to push too far. Once it does get down into the oil, you can push around. I didn't want it to curl around so it was above the oil. I wanted it to just hit in there. And we'll follow that around, and then I'm going to put it into an empty oil can. And we have the connections here. We'll connect to the battery, and then there's an on-off button here. Yeah, these clamps don't seem too sturdy, but I guess they're going to do. So let's see, when we turn it on, it starts sucking the oil out. That's coming up fairly quickly. Oh. Well, we got 5 litres supposedly. Let's see how it's coming out. Yeah, that really needed changing. Okay, so that took about 3 minutes before it could pull no more oil up, and yeah, I did manage to drip a few pieces when I pulled that pipe out there. Yeah, I mean, I put a empty dipstick down there, longer dipstick, and it's saying it's not draining oil. Without pulling the plug out, I can't tell. But yeah, that was fairly quick. Well, as far as I can tell, it got most of the oil out, or almost all the oil out of the sump. When I put down a longer dipstick to see if I could detect any oil in the base, there was very minimal at the bottom. So it did the job it claimed it was going to do. Made changing the oil a lot easier than getting underneath and opening up that sump plug. As I said at the past, I originally bought this for my 4-litre Dodge Grand Caravan, and the outlet hose, the one that goes down the dipstick pipe, it would not get as far as the sump. The tube where the dipstick goes in actually narrows down as it enters into the sump. So make sure you know how wide your entrance is. But yeah, I'd give it a go.